Okay guys, so this is now question 18 of GCSE Higher Maths, and now I would say this is 2023 by the way. I would say that this is definitely the one that threw me off the most in the exam and really annoyed me, but I'm going to show you how I done it. So let's begin. So 7 kilograms of carrots and 5 kilograms of tomatoes cost a total of 480p. Cost of 1 kilogram of carrots to the cost of 1 kilogram of tomatoes is 5 to 9. Work out the cost of 1 kilogram of carrots and the cost of 1 kilogram of tomatoes. Now, I don't know what methods people have done for this, but I'm going to show you my method, and this is just basic. Add the ratios, divide, get your answer. Life is easy. So we have a 1 kilogram of carrot. Let me just zoom in actually. That's 100%. Oh, 1 kilograms of carrots. I just make this smaller. There you go. 1 kilogram of carrot. To 1 kilogram of tomatoes is equal to 5 to 9. Okay, so we can agree with me on that because that's how ratios work. Okay, when you see these ratios, we have x colon y, it's actually x divided by y, and that's equal to 5 colon 9, which is 5 divided by 9. This is one way to represent ratios. So we have now represented that in word form here. Now, if we want to get 7 kilograms of carrots, we need to multiply the top by 7. And whatever we would do to the left, we have to do to the right. So now let's rewrite this, and 7 kg of carrots is equal to 35 because we've times that by 7. Now, if we want 5 kilograms of tomatoes, we also must multiply the bottom by 5. So now we have 5 kg tomatoes is equal to 35 to 45. Okay. Now, another way to think about this is if you want 7 kilograms, you have to multiply this ratio by 7. And if you want 5 kilograms, you have to multiply this part of the ratio by 5. And we get 35 to 45. So 35 to 45 of carrots to tomatoes, okay? And we know that it equals 480p. They sum up to 480p. So let's add these ratios together. Actually, I'm going to explain how I think about it. So when you have these ratios, it's really 35 plus 45 equals 480, but there's an x. Now this x is the base value. Remember, ratio scale, okay? So we need to figure out what this like unit value is, and we can just call it x and don't worry about it too much, but that's how we do it. Let's add these up together. We get 80x equals 480. Now figure out for x. X is just equal to, pardon me, x is just equal to 6. Okay. Now we've figured out x. What we can now do is now we have this ratio of 5 to 9. We have x equals 6. That's our base unit. Okay? We can just multiply both of them by 6. And we get 30 to 54, which is the price of the carrots, and this is the price of the tomatoes. That is it. That is literally it. And that is how you do it. Now, this question did stop me because it took me a while to realize it, but yeah. So the key observation here is that you can multiply, if you want 7 kilograms of carrots, you just multiply the left side of the ratio and by 7, and vice versa for tomatoes, just multiply by 5. And you get the new ratio. And because you know it's scaled up to what it needs to be, you can just do basic, add them, divide them, get your base value, and solve. Now, the other part is you might be confused how I've gone from here with that ratio to just go straight there. The reason being is if we now figure out the prices they actually paid for carrots and tomatoes, let's go do that as a side tangent. 35 times 6 is 180 plus 30 to get 210, which means the other part must be 270. Okay, now we know that this is in the ratio of 5 to 9. So if we divide each one by 5 to 9, yeah, if we divide it by 5 to 9, over here we'd get 54. Hold on. Is it 5 to 9? Yeah, it's 5 to 9. Oh, okay, that's okay, 270. Okay. This is how much they've paid. Okay. Now, if we divide this one by 7, and if we divide this one by 5, notice. Oh yeah, sorry, that makes sense. I do apologize for this brain fog. You have 7 kilograms of carrots. So if you want 1 kilogram, we just divide by 7, and we get 30. Same thing. If you have 5 kilograms and you just want 1 kilogram divided by 5, and we get 54. Okay, so that is how get your answer. And same thing applies here. Okay, but we've just skipped that part by just dividing immediately and getting that. Okay, so that's the other way you could have done it. Hopefully you enjoyed. That was much quicker, and that was a ratio problem. Hopefully you've understood that you can just multiply parts of ratio if you want to multiply one section cell, and you can also represent ratios as fractions, add them up, divide, do normal shenanigans. And also, this is a new thing that GCSE doesn't teach. You have a base unit. Okay, and this is just like the scale, I guess. The scale, if it's double, triple, 1 times, and you just find that, and it's just basic as you normally do, and then we just go from there and get your answer. Hopefully that was also good, and hopefully you enjoyed and learned something new. Have a good day, guys, and thank you for watching.